Hey toy fans, I'm D21Beast and welcome back to my figure review series here on my YouTube channel. And today we're once again looking at those Mashers figures released by Hasbro. Only this time, instead of doing a Marvel superhero Mashers review, we've got a Transformers Mashers figure for you guys here today. Now I've been a big fan of the Marvel superhero Mashers toy line, and I did notice that they had a Transformers Mashers toy line as well, but I hadn't yet kind of jumped the gun on picking up a Transformers Mashers figure. As luck would have it, my brother decided to pick up a Starscream for me for Christmas. What a nice guy. So I thought I'd go ahead and kick things off by taking a look at this once and temporary king of the Decepticon army. Let's begin by taking a look at that packaging. As you come down the front of the box, you do have a window box packaging that does house the Starscream figure inside, as well as his accessories. You do have the logo for Transformers off to the right, and on the left-hand side you do have a mashed up Transformers figure, followed by the name for this toy line, Hero Mashers, there towards the bottom. Flipping this package around now, as you come down the back of the box, you once again have that Hero Mashers logo towards the top. You do have an image of Starscream mashed up with the robots there on the back, and he is saying, maybe I can finally get a leg up on Megatron. And then towards the right-hand side of this packaging, you do have a complete lineup of all the other figures available in this wave. Alright guys, well that's the packaging. Let's say we get the Starscream figure out of the box and see what he's all about. Alright toy fans, here we have Masher Starscream out of the box, and this figure looks absolutely fantastic. I'm a big fan of the way that the paints come out on this guy. He's got some black plastic here for the head, and they painted the gray of his face and given him red eyes. He's got red plastic here on the chest, and then they painted the cockpit yellow. He's got red plastic around the waist. He's got blue plastic on the forearms, and I like that they've actually given him his null rays on the forearm on each side. That's absolutely great. He's got his Decepticon logo there on the shoulder. As you come down, he's got some more gray plastic here, and then he's got blue toes and some blue highlighting here on the shin. As you flip the figure around, he does have this detachable wing piece. It does hook in both upside down and right side up, just with the peg system there on the inside of the wing piece, and then with the holes in his back. And as you come down the figure, he's got all the classic paint markings that you would expect to see with an 80s style Starscream figure. So overall, very, very happy with the way this guy is painted. And then the sculpting work is also very reminiscent of the way that Starscream looked in the 1980s. So I have no complaints there. The only accessory that Starscream comes with is the wing pack that you see here. And of course it does fix to the figure's back using this port system here with the pegs on the back of the figure. It just slides on just like this. And of course this is the classic way that Starscream's wings look. Upside down, I guess, depending on how you look at it. Now, out of the box, Starscream's wings were actually flipped around. I think that was mostly to fit him in there, but you can't have his wings on like this. Or, if you want to get really creative, you can take one of those pegs, plug it into the forearm of the figure, and you actually have Starscream with sort of a riot shield or a body shield. So there's a few different things you can do with this figure and its accessory. Moving on to articulation, you can see that this Starscream figure does have a head that rotates left and right. It does look down that far and look up that far. He's got a shoulder joint that allows arm to move all the way around. Now, it would actually move around with this wing pack off. Let's go ahead and pull it off. You see it will rotate all the way around. It's been out and up from the body that far. He has a single jointed elbow that bends down that far and back that far. It also rotates right here at the elbow joint. There is no wrist or finger articulation. Like with all the other Mashers, there's no waist or ab crunch, but he does have a hip joint that allows his leg to move forward that far and move back that far. He's also got a single jointed knee that bends back that far, and he does rotate at the knee. And then this Starscream figure also has some toe articulation, so his foot will bend down that far and bend up that far. So for what he is, a decent amount of articulation on this Masher figure. Alright toy fans, so in case you're new to Masters, this is a toy line that allows you to separate your figure at the head, the elbow, the hip, and the knee joint, and it allows you to mix and match it with other figures in the line. Here we've got Wolverine, Iceman, and Pyro. So to show you what this is all about, let's go ahead and mix up this Starscream figure. We're going to go ahead and pull off his head, we're going to pull off his arms, and they take just a little bit of force, he is brand new, and his legs. Just get these pieces all off here, and let's say we want to go ahead and mix up this Starscream figure with Pyro. I want to go ahead and give him Pyro's, well, give him the legs. We're going to plug these in right here, they just pop on very nicely. We'll do one on either side, and I want to go ahead and give him Pyro's arms. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to give him the hand on this side, and just plugs in just like that, and this other arm over here. And actually, you know what? Let's give him an Iceman arm. That'd be really cool. So now he's got fire on one side and ice on the other. We're going to give him Wolverine's head because that would just look really cool. We're going to plug that on, and it just goes on just like that. And let's go ahead and give him Wolverine's boots, because why not? So we're just going to plug those right into the figure's leg. And as you see here, we do have a completely mashed up Transformer hero. And if we really want to take it to the top, let's go ahead and return the wing pack here. We're just going to plug that right onto the figure. And now we've got a crazy looking superhero villain Masher figure. And of course, the more figures you have in this toy line, guys, the more options you're going to have to mix and match your own sort of superhero or Transformer figure. Height-wise, we can see that Masher's Starscream does come in right around 6.5 inches tall. For some size comparison, here we have Masher's Starscream compared to Masher's Wolverine from the Marvel Superhero Mashers line. and compared to Mashers Pyro, and compared to Mashers Iceman. Here he is compared to the Transformers Classic Starscream figure released by Hasbro. And finally, here he is compared to the 6-inch scale Marvel Legends Infinite Series Wolverine. Alright Toy fans, well that's my review of the Transformers Hero Mashers Starscream figure released by Hasbro in 2014. Overall, this is a really fun figure. I'm a big fan of Transformers anyway, especially the classic Transformers or Beast Wars, and I really enjoy having this Starscream figure as part of my collection. He's actually my favorite Decepticon. I think it's a great representation, and if your kids are into the Mashers figures, or if you are too, you guys definitely want to check this guy out. He's got a nice amount of paint and detail, and he's just really fun to have as part of your collection. Well, thanks for watching this review, guys. If you like what you saw here, please feel free to rate, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.